Wow. Black One, game abandoned. Monkey Brain moves, scores. Krell7 subscribed to Tier 1. He subscribed for 43 months. There we go. Krell7. Krell7. He's from a different planet. He comes from the Forbidden Planet, does Krell7. And he's been on holidays. He's been holidaying in deepest, darkest Africa, chess training with the pygmies. The little pygmy people, the ones that jump up in the grass, in the long grass, saying, "Where the fuck are we? Where the fuck are we?" No, I'm joking. It's a terrible joke. It's a really old joke. It's really terrible. You got the little pygmies jumping up and down in the long grass saying, "Where the fuck are we? Where the fuck are we?" Anyway, but, oh well. But the pygmy Bandar people, they were friends of the Phantom, man who cannot die. The Phantom, man who cannot die. There we go. Congratulations to everybody that played in the tournament this morning. And congratulations, I think, to Berlin Base. I think he still won the tournament. I'm not sure. First time John was not in the top 3. Yeah, I wasn't playing my best today. Not playing my best. I'm only, the only reason I'm streaming this morning, I was very tired. The only reason I was streaming this morning was I want to look after my loyal fans. That's a good move against Krell. Now he's got to be careful now. No, he didn't see this one. Knight there. Is he going to sacrifice a queen? No, he wouldn't do that. He wouldn't do that to me, not young Krell. He's going backwards. It's a wise decision. I'm going to put some extra pieces on the knight. I like this knight. I'm attacking this knight. It's a poor little knight. It's under attack. Don't know what he's going to do about it. Somehow he's gone wrong. He thought he could play fast, but it didn't work. We'll take that with check. We'll take a pawn. And we'll go, Queen alert, Queen alert. Krell's been on another planet for a while, so he's a bit rusty. Like a rusty old robot. There he is, the old Krell. He's like a rusty old robot. And he's trying to find a way. He can hang on, but it's not easy. I think he's going to take my bishop off. Best move. Well played. Queen takes. And what will he do next? Oh, rook here was best. Rook here, Krell, was better. Chase the queen away, and if I check you, then you can hit me again. Okay, so now I've got to checkmate him. Well, I've got a plan. I've always got a plan. Well, knight here. We'll do that one. He's trying to open up the position. He wants to give me a pawn. I don't want to do that. I'm going to push a pawn here. I've got a plan. Oh, he's taking pawns. I'll go here. He's taking pawns. I shouldn't have done that last move. It wasn't good. I can do this one. Threatens checkmate. He should have taken the pawn. He would have busted my king. But I've got to check. Oh no, he's running away. Check. He's going to lose a bishop. He's overlooked this. It's not often he overlooks things, but he's got a fine eye for detail. But unfortunately, he's in the sacrificial mood. I think it's time for a queen sacrifice. Getting closer to the king, young Krell. Knight checks his best. It's the best move. Now it's ready to check. Ah! It's checkmate, Krell! Checkmate. Give him a rematch. He can play a lot better than that. Really, he can. He can play a lot better than that. He's much better than that. Pawn here. Get your pieces out. Come on, Krell. Pawn here. That's a good move. Oh, Get Wrecked 195 subscribe with Prime. Thank you, Get Wrecked 195. If you want to subscribe with Prime, do it this way. If you're watching, you want to subscribe, that's how you do it. No! Krell! What about this? I could give him his move back. I'll play queen here. I'll let him take the bishop. I'll give him a chance. That's a bit better. I could take this, but he'd win my queen with the check. I can't do that, so I'll take with the pawn. He's taking that one. Well, that'll help me do a bit of protection to the base pawn. Okay, well now I can play bishop here. Hold my pawn in the middle. My position is not very good. I'll play rook here. So if he moves the knight, I can take a pawn off. And now I'll castle. And I can push a pawn. Always push a pawn. It could be checkmate. He's going there. I'll stop him. So just covering it. That's protected. I don't know where he's going over there. Go over here and threaten his pawn. Queen takes pawn. Ah! He says, "Don't take my pawns, Johnny. Don't take my pawns." Oh, sorry. I've got to get one. I've got to get something. I can't take that pawn so easily. Why can't I? I'm protecting that pawn. And now I can take this one. And that one. I got one. I got a pawn. It's an outside pawn. Now I'm threatening a pawn. He protected it. Whoopie-doos. I'll push my pawn for a queen. He's going there. Well, I'll put my knight in there. Okay, well, it's a check. It's a check. Krell! Check alert. I'll give me another one. Come on, you didn't see that. Did you? I had a brilliancy lined up then. Why did we do that? We did it for fun. You know what they say about 2 pawns? I reckon if you get 2 pawns on the 6th, they're equal to a castle. Yeah, if you get 2 pawns on the 6th rank, it's equal to a castle. That's what they reckon. Well, I'll take a pawn off. He's checking me. Another check. I've got to be careful where I go. In here. I'll give him a pawn. I want to push my pawns for a queen. He's attacking my pawns. Well, I better push him. I'll push that one. Yeah, I'll push that one. I want to go for a queen. I want to get a queen. Probably take it off. Quick, catch that one. Quick, quick, quick. Oh, hold on. No, this one. This one. Which one are you going to catch? That one or this one? Come on, Krell. Which one are you going to catch first? You can move very fast both ways at the same time. Oh, he played a good game, did Krell. He played a good game. Okay, all right then. We're going to do something here. Just trying to confuse him. I'm going to trap my thing. He's winning, but does he know how to win though? It's a big question. He's on my knight, he's on my castle, he's on everything. What a good move. He was winning very easily a second ago. He had me, the Krell7. You should be looking at this game afterwards in the analysis room and have a look at all the wins that you had. Really. But now I'm on his queen. It's getting a bit more difficult. Nathan, what do you reckon? Barrett G1, what do you reckon about Krell? He's going like a trooper, isn't he? We'll take that bishop. Yeah, he's on the castle. He saved his piece. Now castle. I'm down there now. Now I've got 2 4 pieces and he's still got 5. He's still got too many damn pieces. But he's running short of time. The forbidden planet could blow up at any minute. He's going there. He's on a pawn. Look, he's on a pawn. I don't believe it. Give him nothing. Take him nowhere. Oh, he lost his queen. Oh no, Krell, what have you done? He's lost his queen. He can't resist it. He'll give me a check. He can't help it. He'll say, well, at least I gave you a big check, Johnny, a big check. No, I'll give him a check. Just to keep him in check, I'll give him a check. Oops, he lost a knight. Well, he's got to watch out. His castle's in danger. You've got to watch that castle. I think he's going to lose it. He's lost it. He's lost the plot. The old Krell, he's lost the plot. He's trying to hang on there. He's losing a few pawns. Oh, you got a check. Woohoo! We got one. Lost another pawn. One, two, three. Checkmate. Ah, what a game! Krell 7, sorry, Krell 7. No, he's also Krell 54 when he plays chess. Right. So, but he played brilliantly. He really did. He's lost a piece. He's lost a piece. You probably can't see why, but he's lost a piece. Pawn here traps the bishop. And that is the end of the game. That's the end of Krell. Bandit says every Wednesday, what happens around Wednesday, says not far, around 5 minutes, but there's one in Chessington on a pub. Definitely going to check that out. Thanks to ECF Indicarian. Peter Merrifield, wow. It's a pretty technical talk. Now, I didn't take the bishop because I found a better move. Now when I take the bishop, I win a castle. Ah! Ah, chess is a funny game, isn't it? He's still got a little bit of firepower, but his position is actually lost. With correct play, his position's lost. So I'm trying to come in closer to him. He's going there. Getting closer to his king. Just a little bit closer and you will see. Oh, look at this. There's a pin. He's running short of pieces now. He's got some trouble. Big trouble. He's defended his castle by attacking my thing. I'll take the bait. I'm going to take the bait and go here. I took the big bait. I took the big heavy one. Give him a rook here. And now, give him a check. Rook here threatens a check. He might take the knight. He'll say, got it! Oh, no, he didn't. He's too smart for that. He doesn't fall for those tricks anymore. He's not falling for the tricks. Checkmate! We've got him now. Mate in 2 moves. 2 moves. Checkmate. 2 moves. 1. And that's checkmate there, and that's checkmate there. 2 checkmates. There we go. Krell, what a mighty master. What a fighter. Oh, he wants another one. We'll give him another one. Berlin Base won the tournament. Congratulations to Berlin Base for winning our 10-minute tournament. Here's Krell7. At some stage, I've got to give him a queen. I'll give him something. It's got to be in-game master crap, hasn't it? I'll try to do him in-game master style. Oh no, he's swapping pieces off. He says, I can get a draw if I swap off all the pieces. Oh, he's dreaming. He's dreaming. He doesn't understand the position. This bishop is deadly. Look at this bishop here. Wow. It's so strong. He's going that way. Well, we did say we're going to put the knight here now. Knight here. Put the knight there. That's a good square. We're threatening bishop takes knight, probably. I think we're threatening bishop takes knight. No, knight there. Where's his bishop go? See, I'm also on his pawn. Whoops! He lost a pawn. Okay, so we got a pawn. Oh, there's another one. He's given me another one. I'll take one with check. I like to get a pawn with check. Now attack his pawn, his castle. Attack your castle, you dirty rascal! He's going there. He doesn't believe anything I say. He had his big attack down here, did Krell7, and he had some good ideas. But what about his pawn? Threatening his bishop. So he's dropped a pawn. Oh, he's threatening my castle. Wow. Okay, I'll go here. Not a great move, but it's okay. I've got to be careful. I've got to be a bit careful of young Krell. He can be dangerous at times. Oh, he's threatening rook here. Look at this. Young Krell's planning things. Dirty rat. The dirty, dirty rat. He was planning to attack me. He was. So I can't have him attacking me. So I'm attacking his knight. I now develop my bishop. My bishop's working now. Now I've got 2, 4, 5 pawns against young Krell, who's just lost his bishop. Just lost his bishop. Whoops! That slipped out off the board, didn't it, that one? Little bishop slipped off the board. And that was the end of the game. Thank you, Krell7. I mean, what's another one? He's a good supporter of my channel. I want to make it well known that Krell7 has been a very good supporter of my channel for many, many years. Like 40 years? Something like that. I'll ask Teddy. Hold on. Teddy! It's Krell7, Teddy. Oh, it's my mate Krell. G'day, Krell. How you going? How's Robbie the robot? Robbie the robot. Does he play chess, Dad? Does Robbie the robot play chess? I'll just develop. How do you hold this? Play knight here or something? No, you get play. He's trying to get his pawn back, so we'll just hold it with bishop there. And then move the bishop back here, and then we've held the pawn. Well, he gave me a check. We'll push a pawn on his bishop. That was a bad move he played. Then we'll play a knight here. Oh, actually, it's not a great move. Queen here is a good move. Threatens his bishop. We'll chase him away, Teddy. We'll chase him away. Now we can get our knight working. Going there. Well, we could always put our knight there. That way we could take his bishop. He does. He always you loved that bishop, didn't you, Krell? You did. Come on. He loved his bishop. Bye-bye, little bishop. We'll get rid of that bishop. Most importantly, though, we're trying to choke him like chicken. Choke him like chicken. Play pawn here. Looks like a good move. There we go. Play pawn there. We're still trying to choke him like chicken. Notice he's attacking my pawn here 3 times. I'm defending it 1, 2, 3, 4 times. Now I'm going to take the pawn off. There you go. So we took his pawn, taken back, and now we could just play queen takes pawn. There we go. It's gone. Bye-bye, little pawn. Bye-bye. And now I've got 7 pawns. Actually, why take that? Knight takes looks good. Bishop takes is right. That's the right move. We won't play second-rate moves against Krell. We don't trust him. He might do a brilliancy and come back and bite me on the bum. He might. So I'm going to take his bishop. And I'm going to play pawn here. It doesn't do anything, but bishop here does. Bishop there. Just threaten his pawn. Just go in there, threaten a little pawn. Chip, chip, chip. It's just like a little chip, chip, chip. You're chipping away, sculpting this beautiful, I don't know, this beautiful statue or something. There's a pawn there now. So we've got our 2 rocket racing bishops. The 2 rocket racing bishops. We can castle. I don't know whether it works. And now we're attacking his bishop. Admittedly, he can take a pawn. But after king here, he would lose his bishop. So he chooses not to. Now we can play pawn there. Just hold that pawn. Just hold it. Krell's got the Russian Knights. They call them the Russian Knights. We've got the Bobby Fischer bishops, against the Russian Knights. That's true. The Russians used to like the knights, the power of the knights. We like the power of Grayskull. Take a pawn. We'll push a pawn. We'll try to expand our position. We'll play king here. We'll protect that A pawn. Because he was threatening to take it off. You could see that. He was threatening it. But he's not threatening it now. So everything seems to be all right. He's going there. It's only Krell. We'll give him a castle. Let's see how good he is at the end game. Right. So now the position is such I've got 7 pawns and he's got 4 pawns. And I'd say White's still got a bit of an advantage. Not much difference. There's not that much difference. He's going there. That's a quiet little move. I'm just going to push my pawns for a queen. I'm just pushing the pawns up. Slowly but surely. Oh yeah, he wants to take it off. Push the pawns. Only 3 more squares to go. 1, 2, 3. We get a queen. Well, it's not that easy, but we are improving our position. He wants to play knight here. We could play pawn there. Stops him. He's gone there. We'll take his knight off. And we'll go here. King here. It's the fighting king. And here comes Krell. We'll play rook here. We're protecting that pawn. I've got a plan. I have a plan. My plan is, at the moment, is rook here, king here, and queen that pawn. So I'll play rook here first. Everything's nice and tight and held. Everything's held. Now king here, but after that pawn. Krell's looking at his pawn saying, you can't come down there and take my pawn off. Saying, yes, I can. I'm going to go down there and take that little pawn. I'm going to take it. What are you going to do about it? How are you going to stop it? It's the fighting king. Let's go. Let's go get him. King takes pawn. It's very brave. Okay, just got to make sure I don't get checkmated here. Rook there. There's no checks. We could go for a queen. Go for a queen. Is it amazing? You can get your king down there, all the way down there, and nothing, he can't do anything about it. Look at that. Nothing he can do. It's an amazing position. He's going there now. Oh, I can't push pawns. I'll push this one. Okay, just keep pushing pawns. And I'll push this one, because you know what that one does? That one connects with this one. Yes. Oh dear, dear, dear. But we have got a loose pawn now. We've got to protect the loose pawn. Look here. We can't let him get counterplay along there. And we won on time. It's amazing, isn't it? There we go. So that was young Krell7, the mighty, the one and only Krell7. Oh, he's back again. He's still trying to get me. Gold. He won't give up. Lay down and die, Krell7. Lay down and die. I think he wants to be a chess master by the time he turns, I don't know, 25. No, he's not that young. He's about 30. 30 with 2 zeros. Pawn takes pawn. That's your bishop there, Krell. What's that bishop doing? Took a pawn off. Okay, we'll take a pawn back. Yeah, we'll take this. Take that one. And we'll take another one. Well, so now I've got this position. He's got that. I haven't got much, really. Yeah, I've got to be very careful with the way I play this. I've only got one extra pawn. Positions otherwise is drawish. It's tempting. Very tempting. I've got to try to find a way to make progress. It's not easy. Okay. I'm not going to try to force the issue. I'm going to play pawn here just to stop this bishop move here. It's got that. I can play pawn here. I can just play it. Just play it. Just in time, just in the nick of time. Don't forget, I've only got one pawn extra. So I haven't got a big advantage. Not really big. It's huge. No, I'm only joking. I'll play knight here. Now at least I can attack his queen. The problem is that I didn't play the best. Oh, I could have played that. Well, I've got to take his bishop. Oh dear, what about this move? Ah! Krell, what have you done? What have you done? He had a very, very drawish position. Not, was a very drawish. It was better for me, but he had good defensive posture and everything. And that's when he did his classical blunder. Blunder part 2. Now he's going to be in a worse position. Totally worse. Because now his castle's attacked many times and it's gone. Oh, he took that one. And now this pawn, 1, 2, 3. Oh my God. Scary. One. He's looking at the position. And it seems the only move for him is not a good one. It's not a good move. He's in big trouble. Big Trouble in Little China. I think that was a movie once with Kurt Russell. I think Kurt Russell starred. Stephen Codes subscribed for Prime. He's subscribed for 21 months. Stephen Codes, you legend. You're a legend, Stephen Codes. Oh, he's attacking my bishop. What a horror. Okay, he's attacking my bishop. Well, I can just play rookie. Just protect my pawn. And this move is a good move because if he takes the bishop, which sometimes players do in these types of positions, after pawn takes back and queen takes pawn, we've got queen d1 check. Swap off the queens, forced, rook attacks the a pawn, and all the pawns fall, and we put them in the box. Put all the pawns in the box. So there we go. Stephen Codes, you legend. Subscribe for 21 months. This is just like we predicted, wasn't it? Just like we predicted. We said we'd go there, attack his pawns, and then rook here, We'll take that one. Can't save them both. It's check. You're trying to get up there. Ah, not fast enough there, Krell. Not fast enough. Up some more pawns. Castles are better than kings because they can move very fast. He doesn't like this. Yeah, because I was squeezing him to death. Pretty nasty stuff. Krell7, 993. One of the bravest men in Australia. And then there was Grandmaster Teddy. And the Paw Patrol. Where is the Paw Patrol? I love Marshall. I love Marshall. That's Marshall. You love Marshall? He's cute. Love Marshall. He's up there. Marshall's there. He's a good little fella. He behaves himself. You know, he never says a bad word about me. Never says a bad word. Little Marshall. Well, the queen's on that square there, and I know my knight. I know my queen. It's okay. We've got all this under control. Not quite. We haven't got it all under control. But we've got 3, 4, 5. Not the best move. No, the best move was bishop here and take that pawn. And position would have been roughly equal. Roughly equal. Now white's better because white's got more pawns. I'm just going to play solid chess. I'm not going to do anything stupid, I hope. Yeah, I played bishop e1. You think, oh, why did you do that? Well, I just want to hang in there. I don't want to try to force the situation too much. I'm already winning, so I don't want to take any risks. Here we go. He's going that way now. Now I've got bishop here. It's not the best. Knight there's good. This was my plan all along. It's going there. Good move, Australia. I'm going to go here. I've got a plan. I've got to be careful though. That's a good move. I like that one. Threatening knight takes bishop check and dismantling his pawn structure so I can choke him like chicken. That's right. And so now we're going to play magnificent move. Bishop here. We want to change bishops. I'll have, the reason being, there's a reason for everything. I got rid of a bad bishop. So my pawns are on black squares. Right, so I got a bad bishop. So that's good for me. That was his good bishop for my bad bishop. So I'm doing well. Now I play knight here. Put my knight on that outpost on c5. That's A, B, C. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. C5 square. And now, we've got to find a plan. Where do we go from here? Well, we can expand the position with rook c3. Okay, so rook c3. We're putting pressure. There's a sort of a hidden pressure on his pawn structure here. Now we're going to double the castles, putting more pressure on the pawn structure. Right, so he's under tremendous strategical pressure, and we've got good bishop versus bad bishop. Okay, so how do we improve our game? Well, it's not easy. We could slip our bishop back here. It's not a bad idea. The whole idea is we might want to redirect this knight at some stage. But we'll just test the water. Nothing serious. He's going there now. I've got pawn here. Interesting. It's not a great move, but it sort of suffices, doesn't it? The whole idea is we want to play pawn here and start moving our pawns. He's gone there. Well, it doesn't do much. I can push the pawn. It could be weak. I might bring my king up to support it. Fighting king is very important in the endgame too. Fighting king. Okay, he's gone there. Now we can push the pawn. It's not easy, not an easy position. I want to push the pawns. I can't resist it. There is a variation that goes, oh, not that variation. There's a variation that goes pawn there, knight there, bishop takes pawn, pawn takes check, knight takes check, forks the king and the rook. And then when we play king back, we should win the endgame anyway, but this is helping me. Now his bishop is blocked by a pawn. We're forcing his knight to make a decision, right? But more importantly than forcing his knight to make a decision, we have got some penetration in this position. We've got pawn here. Look at this pawn structure. This pawn structure is very awesome. He's attacking my knight with his pawn. Or is it my nothing with his nothing? Anyway, I'll take it off. I don't understand it, so I'll take it. And I'll push a pawn here. And now all I've got to do is just checkmate him or something. Sounds easy, but it's even easier than it sounds. Right, because I should be able to tear through the middle somehow. Well, at least I can bust his pawns with this pawn b4. He's not doing anything. Push the pawn. My idea is to open up the position completely. I don't believe it. I'm going to take his pawn. And what do we do? Take that one too. We'll take everything that's not nailed down. And he resigned. That was Krell7, 8 zip. I think we're going to adopt him. We're going to have to send him the adoption papers. I might even do that this afternoon. When Krell looks at his chess.com messages, he might find adoption papers all signed, sealed and delivered. And it'd be very embarrassing. Well, that wasn't very clever. I've allowed him to threaten to check. Well, I better put my bishop there. That wasn't a very clever move at all. Oh, it's not a problem now. There's no good checks now. There are no good checks. Oh, there's a knight move. Watch out for that pawn with check. I might win a castle. He defended that. Okay, and now what? Develop the bishop? Why not? He's gone there. Well, we could take that. But why help him? We'll just put a pawn there. Why help him, folks? Why help him? Oh, he's going there. Take a pawn. We'll take a pawn every day. Oh, what about bishop here? Krell, knight takes pawn check, wins a castle. Queen alert, queen alert. Teddy, we're going to take Krell's queen. Krell's queen, queen's Krell's. One of those. Okay, we'll just take a pawn with check. Might be mate. He's going that way. Well, why not take a castle? What's he doing? Has he got some brilliancy that I can't see? There's always something I can't see. It's a hidden little move, Well, he takes one hidden little move. He wants to play pawn here. Well, we can play. Oh, he's on this. But I can push that pawn. On his knight. The threatening pawn takes knight. He should have taken the pawn with check. With check would be very strong. But he's still threatening pawn here. How do I stop everything? How do I save everything in one fell swoop? I can't, can I? It's clever, isn't he? I'll put pawn. try to give myself an exit square. I'll play queen here. Endgame master. I'll do it. I'll play the endgame because if I've got. Oh, he's pinched a pawn. Okay. It's gone there. Okay, so now we can go here. I've still got my knight to come out. My knight's still alive. Oh no, I've dropped a castle. Krell's got a castle. Look at this. With check. You can steal a castle. Oh no, it's not good. So now I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces against Krell's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces. What's he got? 2, 4, 5 pieces against. Oh, I've got 5 pieces too. That's not bad. Not too bad. But I can hit his queen. I'm going to play bishop here. I want to attack his knight. It's pretty nasty. Pretty nasty. Nasty little move. He says, what did you do that to me for? I'm a good man. I've done nothing wrong to you. It's not like I've killed your cat or something like that, is it? It's not like he's killed my cat. I'll go back there. I'm just keeping the pressure on. Just a little bit of pressure. I know if you asked me, why didn't you play rook there? I knew it was there, but I don't think you can stop it. That's the only reason I didn't do it, right? I don't think he can stop that move. That's why I didn't even bother. But admittedly, he's being a real pain in the backside, so let's punish him. Take his knight off. Okay, what's he going to do next? He knows he's got to hold his knight. Oh, it's checkmate, Krell. It's checkmate. Checkmate. In the corner, in the pocket, I could take his knight, take his bishop, but I don't. I'll take that one. I'll take that checkmate. It's a nice little checkmate. That's 9. You don't want to go for 10 and adoption, do you? Oh, he does. Okay, rightio. So if you get a draw, you don't get adopted. But if you lose, you get adopted. So here we go. Checkmate. Oh, Krell. I gave you a queen. I gave you every chance. I gave you a queen start for 1 pawn. Come on. You got every chance, my dear friend. I looked after you today. Gave you a queen start. That was your big chance not to be adopted, but unfortunately, you may well receive adoption papers in your chess.com messages, and you have just joined Hans Nieman, Super Grandmaster Hans Nieman. You've joined the beast. You're all adopted. Oh, there he goes. Oh no, he's adopted. I set a trap for him. It was a sneaky trap. Oh, it was a sneaky trap. Okay. It was a very sneaky trap. I must admit, that was pretty terrible. Was Krell a good sport? Well, we'll give him the thumbs up. Lionel Chessie says, Krell is John's new son. Oh boy, I've already got a nephew, an adopted nephew. Hans Nieman hasn't decided whether he wants to be my adopted cousin or what he wants to be. Have you seen my adoption of Hans Nieman? I'll show you. Hold on a second. See if I can find it. File, new tab. I adopted Hans Nieman. I did. And this is when I beat Hans in late title Tuesday one day. Right, so I've got to go into YouTube, isn't it? YouTube. FM Johnny Curtis Chess. And, right. And we're going to look at our adoption of Hans Nieman. That was terrible. Queen start. I never thought I could do it. Well, I just wanted to give Krell a good chance, right? It was a good chance. Surrey King Chess Club in Addlestone. That was my birthday stream. Where are we now? Where's Hans? Where's Hans? It's FIDE Master Johnny Curtis, and also known as Endgame Master. No, seriously. I'm just trying to find it. There it is. Can you see it there? You can see Grandmaster Hans Nieman, the 2,946 adopted, right, by John Curtis. 2,164. There's Hans Nieman. He's got a little pawn, chess pawn on one hand, and another little pawn on the other hand, and I've got him in a little sailor suit. So we adopted Hans Nieman. There we go. So as a celebration,
I'm a school principal, East Charlton Primary. We're actually trying to get out.
I'm going to turn this off in a second.
Outside the catchment area. Anything you could do?
She said, is there anything you could do?
Know the homes in the school catchment with Domain.
Right.
Hungry Jack's is cooking up
Got
something
all
new.
these
Try the
ads.
Kansas City range. The burgers are better at Hungry
I want to play.
Jack's.
Hans with Peter Zvidler. He was being interviewed by Peter Zvidler, and he said that how he would just stay in a little room and just get his little food in. All he wanted to do was to be world chess champion. He's going to devote his whole life to it, and that's a marvelous thing to do. One of my heroes, Bobby Fischer, He became a world champion, one of the greatest players that ever lived, and that's what he did. And maybe Hans. This video is taking 20 a minutes leaf long. Out of Bobby's book. Bobby wasn't did a lot of things wrong, but Bobby was still a hero to the American people, and people will never forget him. Right? Perhaps Hans has got a very, very bright future. Yeah. So
Hans has got a bright
we're gonna get
future.
into it. I played e4, book move. Right?
This is my game against Hans.
Hans replied with the Sicilian c5. Played knight f3, another book move, and we're just preparing to control this d4 square with a bit of a thrust. And you know, I like to play like Mikhail Tal. I like to play enterprising, and I think Hans certainly does too. As you will find out in this game, Hans really pushes me to the limits.
He did.
d4. So it's book move, pawn takes, and knight takes. And as you can see, we're into the analysis now. And the opening is the Sicilian defense, the open variation. It turns out to be a dragon. Knight f6, knight c3. G6 was played. The Hans wants to fianchetto his bishop, and sometimes there's a combination there against weak players. It might not see a sacrifice. Knight takes pawn, knight takes knight after knight takes pawn. So you play bishop g7, and then you capture that pawn with a double attack on this knight here. So you just got to watch out for that if you're playing this type of opening as white. So I played bishop e2 because I was playing Hans. And he was rated so high by being a super grandmaster.
Respect.
I was
giving him respect.
Being cautious. I just wanted to play a tight game and play solid chess. So he played bishop g7. Now he's threatening knight takes e-pawn. So I castled. He must have made a pre-move here because he castled. He probably didn't expect me to play to leave a pawn on. Anyway, so I played bishop e3, so now I protect my knight, right? So he should have played knight takes pawn. He probably didn't expect me to play so badly. Anyway, he played d6, and as I say, now we've got the Sicilian defense, the open dragon, queen to d2 I played, right? I was happy to just exchange pieces here. I knew that there was a drawing variation after d5. And I thought, I'll play d5 and I'll go for that drawing variation because I'd be happy to get a draw against a super grandmaster, wouldn't I, right? And I'm sure you would too, most of you anyway. So he played bishop d7, right? So he's cleared his back rank basically. His castles and queen are all connected and the minor pieces are all developed. A mark of a super grandmaster. Rook on the A file to d1. Okay, so rook on the A. I played rook on the A file to d1. And what does the engine say about that one? Doesn't say. Come on. Engine.
The evaluation bar shows white's got an advantage.
So rook to c8. He played rook c8. He just wants to play knight here to a5 and knight to c4. So I'm thinking, what do I do to stop him? I just took his knight off.
Wow, thank you, Krell. Hold on, sir.
I'll play solidly and just try.
Yeah, Krell just gifted 10 subs in the channel. I gifted tier 1 sub to Fumion Money. He gifted a tier 1 sub to Jim Fighter 007. He's gifted a tier 1 sub to Jack Charlin, one to Miro BTW. Gifted a tier 1 sub to Optics X77. Gifted a tier 1 sub to Lionel Chessy. He's gifted a tier 1 sub to Big Boy Kira. He's gifted a tier 1 sub to J Mooney, to Spec CX, and to Dapt23. Do you think that will stop me adopting him? No way! I'm going to still send him the adoption papers. And I might even feature the Queen Sacrifice game against Krell7, where I adopted him, on YouTube. Oh, wouldn't that be embarrassing?
Oh, I hope not. We're 76% towards a hype train. If somebody else would like to gift me a... I beat him fair and square. He said he's a good sport, isn't he? Krell7, you're a really good sport. Grandson. I've got 2 grandsons now. Actually, I don't think Krell would like the beast to be his brother, his adopted brother. Oh, there we go. Good YouTube content, he says. Oh, well, you know, we do have some fun, don't we? I'll tell you what I might do. I might get the 10-game match and where you get adopted and feature that last game. Well, it'll be there anyway. But it's Queen Sacrifice. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. It's going to be fun. Krell54 says his brother is Hans Nieman. That's right. I never thought of that. Of course. If I adopted Hans Nieman, that makes Krell7 his adopted brother. There we go.
Hold to a draw.
So we're going to watch the next game. This is the game against Hans.
He's threatening a pawn. Right, so I thought, well, I'll hold it. So I played F3 just to hold the pawn. As you can see, I've got
positions equal
advantage at the moment, right? So I'm controlling the 5th rank a bit more than what he is, and well, he's got the black pieces. He played A6, right, which is a good move. Now his idea is B5, right? He wants to play B5. So anyway, so I thought, well, I'll move my king, so this way I can do things at my pace rather than
the old boy's pace.
And there are no checks here if I to take the pawn off if I change bishops, right? So he obviously has to think about that. He's got 2 minutes and 42 seconds. I have 2 minutes and 28 seconds, right? He also has nearly 800 rating points more than what I've got. He played Queen A5, and I thought, you beauty, Hans, you've made a mistake. Maybe you might have not have thought that I would see this move. Or maybe Hans has played this variation on purpose, right, to test me. Because I'm sure from this position, Hans, with his the real true strength, would beat most players of my ability, right? Anyway, so I played knight d5. Now, the whole idea of this is he can't play, if he plays queen back, he's got a really terrible game, right? Okay, so now if he takes the queen, right, I just simply play knight takes pawn check first and then recapture the queen.
And okay? Knight takes pawn check would be a winning game.
So if he takes the queen, I play knight takes pawn check, and he can't take my knight off, and then I just take the queen back, and I've got a pawn for nothing, and he's got a lost game. So what does Hans do? Well, Hans plays the brilliant knight takes knight. Okay, he gives me the queen, so I ripped it off, and Hans pinched my bishop. Now, it's very interesting that the computer says that white's winning. But you know what? It's not a walk in the park. You might think, oh, white's winning. He's got the queen, but it's not as easy as that. This is a very, very difficult position, mainly because the black pieces are difficult to contend with, and it's all about who plays the most accurate moves. So I played c3 because the most important thing, you're going to lose a castle here anyway. He's on 2 castles. So you might as well just leave him, let him have his castle. But the main thing is you can't let this bishop come in and destroy your pawn structure.
I earned a hype chest.
The queen won't be able to defend against the...
so I'm sharing the reward with you.
Bind to kill you. So he played
so choo-choo.
Rook. I played bishop takes knight. Okay?
5 words you pronounce wrong 2 years before your brain starts shutting down.
I just turned that was skipped that.
And it says bishop takes f1 is best. So it's a star move. So I've got a star move for that. And I want you to have a look at the position of the bar on the side of the board, the white-black bar. And it says that at this stage, the position's almost level. So I played perfect chess as far as the queen sacrifice is concerned and how to handle it. And now he played king to h8. Very important move. The Super Grandmaster Hans realises that in some variations he does not want this queen to get a roving check on his king, right? Like a roving check on his king, so which might cost him a pawn or something like that later on. So he moves his king there first. So what do? Well, I've quickly got to come up with a move. I came up with h3. I thought, engine says it's a good move, but not the best move, right? So the best move may
Tell them what the
been,
best move was.
I'm not sure about this, but the best move may have been something like queen to b6. I'm just guessing. See what the computer says about it. No, it doesn't say that. It won't tell me. Right. Okay, so I played h3 anyway. I want to create an escape hatch for my king. At the same time, I just wanted a really solid pawn structure so he can't penetrate my position. Anyway, he played f5. Very entrepreneurial of hearts, right? He's opening up the position for his major pieces, his castles. He wants them hyperactive, and straight away he's attacking my pawn structure here. He wants to cause trouble. So I played bishop d3, and the engine said that this was probably the best move, funnily enough.
Best move?
He played pawn takes pawn, and I played bishop takes pawn, okay? So I played bishop takes e4, and now it's his move. He took the bishop. He wanted to activate his
And now, evaluation.
castles.
1 second.
This is not necessarily.
The evaluation bar on that board now clearly states White's winning. So Super Grandmaster Hans Nieman's now losing to a low-rated FIDE master.
I mean, it's probably the best move for him, but it's not winning. White's winning. See the bar on the side of the board? That's the computer telling you the whole story. So we've got a Super Grandmaster. He's exchanging pieces, and it's not favourable to him. And he played rook there, hits the pawn, and I came up with a really good move here. I played queen there, and that's a star move. This move, queen here, protects this pawn, it attacks his castle, and it threatens his b pawn, all in one move. Now here, he doubled the rooks. Now what he wants to do is he wants to give me a dirty big check. He wants to play bishop there, and he wants to checkmate me. Right? Now my best move here, right, in this position is king here. I didn't play it, right? I don't think I played that move. But king to g1 is probably the best. It threatens queen takes rook, right? So that way his rooks are not connected, right? So king here is the strongest move, threatening to take his rook. Now, if he plays his rook along the 7th, right, so that's the best move. And if he moves his rook here to double the rooks, what I do is I just play rook to bishop 1 and change a rook, and then I'm winning easily, right? Okay, so that's what I should have played. Let's see what I did play. Oops. Okay, so I played queen to b6. He played rook there, and then I played queen takes pawn. Right, so that's the move I played, and the engine says that was a good move. It was a good move. It was okay. And it says it's an inaccuracy though. Sorry, I overlooked a better way to threaten winning material. So
The better move was king here. Okay, so he played bishop to e5, and now he's got a real threat. He's actually threatening checkmate. So I've actually let him in. The Super Grandmaster's got me here a bit. But then I played rook here. I didn't know what to do. I played a question mark move. Not good. It said you still have an advantage, but you no longer have a winning position. So what the engine is saying is this is a mistake. Okay? No longer got a winning position. Even though the bar on the side of the board says I have. Rook to f7 was played. And this was an inaccuracy. It says black was worse off, but now they are in a losing position. Right? Okay. So now I took the pawn off. Okay? I took the pawn. And now it's his move. He's got to do something. And he takes the pawn. Best move. Okay, it's a star move. So what do I play here? Well, I play rook hits rook. That's exactly right. I'm trying to eliminate one of the castles at any cost. Now, it looks like, oh, Johnny, he can take the rook. Right? He can take the rook. The check. And then when you take back with the queen, then he can take this pawn. But it doesn't work like that because if the rook takes the rook here, and the queen recaptures, okay, a queen move here without a rook on the line would be checkmate. Okay? Now Hans sees that. And Hans plays rook there. Okay, so he wants me to take his rook. Hans probably made a mistake. He probably thought that if I take this rook, he can checkmate me here, but he forgot that the rook could go back in. He's trying to play fast. He's got 2 minutes. He's overthinking things. If he just took his time, he had 2 minutes on his clock, but he was trying to just sort of blast me off the board. He's probably a bit frustrated with his game. I played rook takes rook. He took with the rook, and then I played g4. That's not the best move. I could have threatened to win a piece and caused him a whole lot of trouble. Okay. Anyway, but I didn't. I played that move. I'm stuck with it. He played rook check, and I went here. Then he took a pawn off. Now, it's at this critical stage, white is still winning. Now, if you have a look at the board, and I have 55 seconds to make this decision, and I made the conscious decision that if I'm going to be in this game at all, right, I've got to push the A pawn. That's what it's all about. So I push the A pawn straight away. I'm not hesitating, nothing else. Engine says it's a good move. It says your passed pawn advances towards its goal. And what's its goal? A coin, of course. He played rook takes pawn. Now I've got real problems on my hands, and I have to, there's no checkmate against me, but I have to be accurate. So,
Let's turn the ad down.
And that's the feeling. Progress.
I'm going to skip the ad and put the sound back up.
This move, it says it's a blunder. I overlooked an opportunity to threaten to win material. So what would the correct move be? It's probably queen here, threatening to take the pawn, threatening checkmate, right? So that's probably the best move. And queen here would allow this pawn to just run right through, okay? All right, then let's see what he does. I played pawn there. He played rook there, question mark, so that's a bad move. So I played queen here, and this is where I missed a win. I missed a win. Yeah, so we missed a win. So the correct play here, I'm just trying to find the win because I'm not that strong. I'll be honest, I'm not that strong. But I can play queen here, queen to b6. Let's see what I played. I did play queen to b6. See what that says. It says, oh, queen to a7 was best, huh? Right, so I played queen to b6. I missed the win. Queen to a7. He played king there, exclamation mark. So the Super Grandmaster, Hans on Twitch, he plays King to G7. Now this is late title Tuesday, and Hans on Twitch is trying to get his king up towards his pawns. If he can fortify his pawn structure, then he may have a chance. But the problem is he can't stop my queen. Right, so he's running short of time.
3 hours 23. It's a big stream.
Just question mark.
This is a bonus part of the stream. Promise to stream for 3 hours.
Do something about it. Yeah, it says I missed a chance to threaten winning a piece. Isn't that interesting? I threatened probably queen to b7. No, I don't like. I didn't like queen to b7. Anyway, he played rook here. I don't know what he's doing there. So I pushed the pawn for a queen. And he gave me a check and he won my queen. But he loses his bishop. Then rook takes. And then I made a queen. Well, here, white's winning again. He's got 4 pawns and I've got 2 pawns. And though it's a win, it's his problem is his king. He can't really do much with his king. But he does play a very bad move here. He plays king to f6. What a blunder, eh? There you go. Right, so he played king to f6, and my move was, of course, queen checks, right? At 46 seconds left on the clock, and I win his castle. See, I win his castle. And the Super Grandmaster, Hans on Twitch, he resigned. 2,946. My biggest win ever in my life. I think it was number 54 in the world or something like that. And since then he's gone on to beat Magnus Carlsen. He's leading the Sinquefield Cup this week. No, Hans on Twitch, marvellous player. And his goal is to be a world champion. I was listening to an interview with Hans, with Peter Svidler. He was being interviewed by Peter Svidler, and he said that how he would just stay in a little room and he'd just get his little food in. And all he wanted to do was
just like Bobby
world
Fischer.
champion. He's going to devote his whole life.
Okay, listen, thank you very much for watching the stream. I hope you enjoyed the adoption of Krell7 this morning, who gifted the 10 subs to the channel. I'd like to thank Gil Clips for the 5 subs. I want to congratulate the winner of our tournament, our chess tournament this morning, and from Germany, our 10-minute game tournament, who came first. I didn't even figure in the first 3 places. So yeah, so I was quite happy to adopt Krell7 this morning, and I might take a cut of this stream and shorten it a bit, and do a YouTube video about the adoption of Krell7. Okay, thank you very much for coming in. God bless you all. I hope that you all find somewhere nice to view chess. Well, I'm going to try to raid a channel and send you to a nice place. But what's she doing? She's asleep. Li Huanghua, Diane Matz, Vadim, Igor Chess, Art Vega has got 25 moves. I'm going to send you to Art Vega, my friend on Light Chess, Art Vega. He's been streaming for 4 hours and 16 minutes. He's an absolute champion. He's in Pakistan, and he's got a beautiful speaking voice. Listen to his voice. Absolutely marvellous voice. He could easily get a job in Sydney radio, I think, or in radio, because his voice is so beautiful to listen to. Very rich and deep, you know. Must be all the cigars. I don't know, the whiskey or whatever it is. No, he's Pakistani. He probably just lives a good, serious life.
But I love
It's
Art
reared
Vega.
by
I love Art Vega.
Thank you so much. Just about to, wind down the stream myself. Just here to sign off. I hope you had a good stream. Just analyzing a game for a viewer. Shout out to the man from the land down under. He's an FM also and just an all-round great guy. Check out his stream, guys. Okay, anyways, king up, then c4 is what I went for. So you try to defend with b6.